Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. I am continuing on with the Nebula and space themed videos. Wednesday's video we move into steampunk and space. This was fully inspired by Saturday's video. Check it out here if you missed it. I was honestly in love with the results and I really wanted to play around with it again. I wanted to explore it more, but this time we're not using UV resin, so we're not creating planets, stars, nothing. We're just using our chameleon powders. Now the chameleon powders I'm using are by Let's Resin. They are my absolute fave, linked down below with your 10% discount, so go check it out. But I think you can pretty much use anything you have. Like, you can use mica. They might not necessarily get the color shift that you have when you throw it all on, and you've got that in your chameleons. So absolutely use whatever you want to use. Again, we're using our isopropyl alcohol. I have mine from Amazon. It's linked below, but I use it in a very fine mist spray bottle. We don't necessarily want huge dollops and pours. We don't want to pour it on. We want a real fine mist spray. So very similar to the last video. There's really only one rule. I want to say there's no rules because I hate rules, but there's really only one rule that I'm going to abide by here, and that is to leave a bit of a gap. I'm not fully covering my mold. I want some of the depth of the background resin to come through. So I am placing my powder down in a random order, color-wise, but I'm trying to place it where I haven't placed the previous powder. I don't necessarily want to put powder on powder because you won't necessarily see that background color. Am I making sense? I hope so. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of your advice. In my last video, I asked about viewer retention and what I could do to improve my videos to keep you engaged for longer. And so many of you had some great advice, and that was really to do with my long outros, which I predominantly put on for the live chat, for the people that are in the live chat. So I'm definitely going to work on this and take all of your advice into account and try and come up with a better strategy to increase my viewing retention. Is that the word? That's how am I here, guys? I think that's the word. Anyway, massive thank you for letting me know your thoughts and feelings on it. Back to the video. Again, I think I'm using around 4 or 5 colors here. You can just use one if you wanted to, or you can do 4, 5, 6, however many you want. But again, I want to say no rules, but I am leaving gaps. That's the only rule here. Other than that, do what you want, whatever colors you want, in whatever order you want. I'm not necessarily thinking about what colors go together here. I'm literally using the same kind of colors that I've been using all along. Those real Nebula space colors that we see. Now at this stage, it just looks like a complete mess. Like you've just let rip with some paint powder, but trust the process. Always trust the process with these chuck it all in techniques. And also thank you so much if you gave suggestions on where we could find an alternative to this. This is the Super Sparkle White from the Color Cottage, and I heard from you guys that it's no longer open. I cannot personally find them either, so thank you so much if you gave advice on where we could get this. If you want to see other alternatives, then definitely check out my last video, read the comments. So many suggestions. Okay, it's time to spray our alcohol. I'm going with 2 full, generous, liberal sprays in each heart, and we are pouring the resin immediately. We pour the resin immediately so that it moves that powder around. Once that alcohol dries, and it dries fast, guys, so fast. Once it dries, we're not going to get that movement. We're not going to get that kind of wow, wispy effect. Does that make sense? I hope so. The resin I'm using is a 2-to-1 resin by Vista. Now this is an epoxy resin by Vista. They have a huge range. The details are down below. Most of the epoxy resins I use on my channel are 2-to-1. Very rarely do I use a 1-to-1 epoxy resin. However, Vista do have a 1-to-1 resin, and I would fully recommend this for beginners because when I first started I used a 2-to-1, but a 1-to-1 as a beginner, you cannot honestly go wrong. Okay, demold, I absolutely love them. I really love these, and I'm glad I left gaps. We definitely have some of that depth coming through from the black background, especially around the edges. I love it. It gives them so much more of a 3D look. They're definitely Nebula, but they also a little bit kind of New Year's Eve fireworks. So take from this what you will. I love each and every one of them, especially the teal. The teal for me pops. It absolutely pops. I didn't want to take too long showing you each individual heart, but here they all are on the tray. I hope you love them. The next video, guys, is going to be out Wednesday. Now, this is Nebula and Steampunk together in the same project, and I cannot get enough. If you saw my Amazon unboxing yesterday, I posted a little extra video, Amazon unboxing. I showed you all of the things that I have bought for the next couple of weeks worth of videos. So if you do want to work along with me, craft along with me and make similar things, then go check out yesterday's video and you'll see that unboxing. Everything is linked down below in my Amazon storefronts, and there's a page called Steampunk. You will find everything in there from that Amazon unboxing. But yes, back to the hearts. I hope you love them. I hope you feel inspired at least to try the mica throwing technique. I don't know what to call it. What should we call it? Leave your comment down below. What should we even call this? Again, I'm not sitting here saying I created it, but yeah, here we are. I love them. I love them. We have got ourselves some pocket hugs from the universe. I've never made pocket hugs before, but these absolutely would work as pocket hugs. Put your little screw eyelet in the top. They could be key rings. They could be fridge magnets. Anything you want to make from these, you go for it. You do it. Hope you've loved it. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.